Welcome to our YouTube video about 5 things to overpay for in Berlin. Berlin is a vibrant and exciting city with a lot to see and do, but it can also be a bit expensive at times. In this video, we'll be sharing some tips on things that are worth splurging on during your trip to Berlin. From unique dining experiences to luxurious accommodations, these are the things that will truly make your visit to Berlin special. So sit back, relax, and let's get started. Number 1. Accommodation. Tourist areas in Berlin, such as Mitte and Prenzlauer, tend to have higher prices for hotels and Airbnb rentals. Consider staying in a less popular neighborhood to save money on accommodation. Research different neighborhoods. Berlin is a large city with many different neighborhoods, each with its own character and atmosphere. Compare prices. Use online search tools and comparison websites to compare prices for different types of accommodation in different neighborhoods. Consider alternative options. In addition to traditional hotels and Airbnb rentals, Berlin has a number of alternative accommodation options, such as hostels, guest houses, and vacation rentals. Book in advance. Prices for accommodation in Berlin tend to go up closer to the date of arrival. Consider booking your accommodation as far in advance as possible to get the best deal. Number 2. Transportation. Berlin has an efficient public transportation system, but tourists might be tempted to take taxis or ride-sharing services instead. These options can be more expensive than using the subway, bus, or tram. Use public transportation. Berlin has an efficient and affordable public transportation system that includes the subway, U-Bahn, bus, and tram. Consider using these options instead of taxis or ride-sharing services, which can be more expensive. Purchase a transportation pass. Berlin offers a number of transportation passes that allow unlimited travel on the public transportation system. Use a ride-sharing service wisely. If you do choose to use a ride-sharing service like Uber, consider using it for longer trips or during times when public transportation is not available. This can help you save money compared to taking a taxi for every trip. Walk or bike. Berlin is a walkable and bike-friendly city, and many attractions are within easy walking or biking distance of each other. Number 3. Food and drink. Tourist areas in Berlin often have higher prices for food and drink, particularly in restaurants and cafes. Consider looking for local markets or grocery stores to save money on meals. Look for local markets. Berlin has a number of local markets where you can find fresh, affordable produce and other food items. These markets are often less expensive than grocery stores and can be a great way to try local specialties. Shop at grocery stores. Berlin has a number of grocery stores that offer affordable prices on food and drink. Consider shopping at these stores instead of eating out at restaurants or cafes, which can be more expensive. Look for discounts and promotions. Many restaurants and cafes in Berlin offer discounts or promotions, such as happy hour specials or early bird discounts. Look for these deals to save money on food and drink. Eat at local places. Tourist areas in Berlin often have higher prices for food and drink, particularly in restaurants and cafes. Consider looking for local, off-the-beaten-path places to eat, which may have more affordable options. Number 4. Attractions and activities. Berlin has many museums and other attractions that charge admission fees. Some of these fees can be steep, so consider purchasing a city tour card or a Berlin Welcome card to save money on admission. Purchase a city tour card or Berlin Welcome card. These cards offer discounts on a wide range of attractions and activities in Berlin, including museums, sightseeing tours, and public transportation. Consider purchasing one of these cards if you plan to visit multiple attractions during your stay. Look for free options. Berlin has a number of free attractions and activities, such as parks, markets, and historical sites. Consider including some of these options in your itinerary to save money. Consider alternative options. In addition to traditional attractions, Berlin has a number of alternative options for activities, such as local festivals, concerts, and cultural events. Plan ahead. Prices for attractions and activities in Berlin tend to go up closer to the date of the event. Consider purchasing tickets in advance to get the best deal. Number 5. Souvenirs. Tourist shops in Berlin tend to have higher prices for souvenirs and other items. Consider looking for local markets or smaller, independent shops to find more affordable options. Can you execute? Look for local markets. Berlin has a number of local markets where you can find unique, handmade souvenirs and other items at more affordable prices. Shop at independent stores. Berlin has a number of independent stores that offer unique, locally made souvenirs and other items. Look for discounts and promotions. Many stores in Berlin offer discounts or promotions, such as sales or buy one get one free deals. Look for these deals to save money on souvenirs. Consider alternative options. In addition to traditional souvenirs, Berlin has a number of alternative options for gifts and keepsakes, such as local food and drink items, books, and artwork. Shop at the end of your trip. Prices for souvenirs and other items in Berlin tend to go down closer to the end of the tourist season. Thank you for watching our video on the top 5 things to overpay in Berlin. We hope that this information has helped you plan your trip to Berlin and save money on your visit. Remember, there are many ways to save money on accommodation, transportation, food and drink, attractions and activities, and souvenirs in Berlin. By doing your research, looking for discounts and promotions, and considering alternative options, you can have a great time in Berlin without breaking the bank. Happy travels!